Hello everybody and welcome to episode 20 of my Minecraft survival series, and today, in honor of the 20th episode of this series, I'm going to do a little world tour of the place. I feel that I've accomplished quite a lot in just 20 episodes, so I wanted to show you my progress. Going through the builds in chronological order from when I first built them to the most recent builds. So let's get started. First up, day one is my cabin. Using bits and pieces I picked up along the way. You know, you got spruce, mossy cobble, regular cobble, got some sand, so made some glass, found some carpet in an igloo, I got a bed. In a later episode I also added these things obviously, and a storage basement down here that basically has everything I could need in it. I do plan to make a better automatic storage facility soon, so stay tuned for that. But I'm still reasonably happy with this build. Like, it still looks like just like a cute little cabin, in my opinion at least. But I do want to make something bigger and better with how much I've improved in the last 20 episodes. Next up is my mine shack. This is probably one of my favourite ones, just because of how little and cute it looks. Like, it looks like a little mine shack. It's got the lanterns, the amethyst. It's got some blast furnaces there with chimneys. The way in is very simple. I have never improved it. I've never put in a bubble elevator here, even though I really should. And I like that I added lots of like depth to it, using half slabs and corners and what have you. I quite like this. There's a stairway to it, and there was a creeper explosion, and I still haven't fixed it. So after my mine shack, I then built an automatic sugarcane farm. Originally this was accessed from the top. Oh, hello. But now it is accessed from here. I thought this was easier since I was building down here anyway. This thing has been amazing, literally amazing. I have got so many emeralds from this thing, and it's so easy and simple to set up. It took me not long at all. There's one sugarcane there, two there maybe. There may be a bit of loss to it. Maybe this isn't the best time to show you it, but on the whole, like, I don't actually have to do anything, and like, it has given me so many emeralds with the librarian paper to emerald trade. It's pretty much how I got all my enchants. Next up, in episode 5, I built this. It is a cow barn or cow farm, but it is basically made to look a bit like, you know, I wanted it to fit in with the area, so it's just literally spruce upon spruce upon spruce, and I tried to make it as barny as I possibly could, with hay bales, a trough, you know, lanterns, a little porch, and a wheat field right out front. Next up, if we could follow this path, we eventually end up at the villager fort. I made this fort because I'm sort of in between two villages. Like, there's one over there, you might be able to see it, and there's one way over there which you can't see because there's stuff in the way. But I made this fort, and little potato farm, I made this fort because I thought it fit. Like, if these, like, usually in, you know, olden days, you'd have like road forts between two destinations that would collect a toll, for example. Inside we have my villagers, so they're all sleeping at the moment because it's night time. We got Fletcher and whatever this is, Armorsmith down here, and up these stairs here, mind the golem, we have a few librarians. I kind of need to fix this place up a bit. I don't want to put a door here, so I kind of put like a slab followed by a rail, and that keeps the zombies out. So in episode 8, the next thing I did was this farm down here. Splosh. Was this farm down here, and this was a nuisance to make because these are cave spider spawner farm, and these cave spiders poison you. But it's a really cool design. I really like it. It's super good. And in there you can see this the spawner. And here is the drop and the first bubble elevator I've ever made. So we go back up the top here. I'm not going to go to bed because I'm fairly safe in this. This is like just torches everywhere. And in here is the next thing we made. We made the wizard hut. And I really liked this idea. I don't know how good it looks on now. The chimney I'm not completely sold on. And the reason I'm not completely sold on this house is because I used 2 blocks pretty much. Amethyst and this stuff. But this looks like runes to me. And this, you know, just looks kind of magical. So I think it fits okay. And inside obviously you've got the bookcases to get the top level enchants on things. Oh, I've already enchanted that. I got a picture frame that did have a book in it before I needed the book, so I might just put one bit of lapis in there for fun. There we go. Yeah, you got a barrel full of stuff to be enchanted when I have the levels. Got a grindstone up here to take off enchants. Yeah, I use trapdoors instead of windows, so I can always, you know, close them if I need to. Oh, zombie. The next building I kind of had to make it day for because the next one is something I'm quite proud of. Is this down here, my lake. I'm really happy with it. It's quite serene. Like you can just watch zombies burning in the morning from your beautiful lakeside fishing shack. These are positioned perfectly so that no ice will ever form in this snow biome on this lake. And it took a while to figure this out and collect all the iron, obviously. And this is the fishing shack. Quite a nice design, I think. Anything that's like not symmetrical, I think has a nice look to it. I've been fishing here a little bit and I've caught a pufferfish. The next thing I did isn't really anything to look at, but it's a nether portal from my base to, and with added travel convenience, to a plains village, which in the real world is about 300 blocks away. But that minecart made it super quick, and I do want to make another one for the ocean. I need to do that. And the next thing I made was this, my kelp farm, and that was before this outbuilding was around it. So I just built this. You may have heard it going off in my last episode regarding the chicken farm, that thing there. And this thing constantly goes off, like all the time. Probably because I put the observers 3 high, and it's doing really well. I'm just making lots of these and using lots of them too. And obviously in the kelp farm, the next thing I needed to do was make it reasonably safe, so I built the factory around it. This thing took forever. When I started it, I had approximately 4 bits of stone, sorry. And now look, this took, I don't know how many bits of stone, like 1,000, maybe more. And the cobbled deep slate turning into the bricks and the tiles and the chiseled. This thing took a long time, but I'm happy with it. Because it houses lots and lots of things. It houses my kelp farm, it houses my smelter, which is the thing I made next, the automatic smelter. This thing is amazing. Really cool design. I added some what's the word, some aesthetics to it, like with the silver air duct above it made of polished diorite, the iron bars above the furnaces, this thing to look like some sort of, I don't know, counter or something, I don't know. This thing works beautifully well, like really well. The only thing is that I'm using this as a fuel source, and this does 20 at a time. So in order to use this thing, I kind of need to make about, because there's 10 furnaces, 10 times 20 is 200. I need to have about 200 things ready to smelt to get the maximum efficiency from this farm and this farm. But I don't have to get the maximum efficiency, and this thing smelts so quickly. If I load this up with 200 iron, I only have to AFK for about 2 minutes. It is really good. And the next thing I made, we already kind of went past it a few times, but there he is, LA. Yeah, the next thing we made was something to signify that there was a spider farm over here. So I made this boy. I made a spider. He still doesn't have a name, by the way. I'm calling him Alfie. Alfie the spider. And shortly after that episode, I started work on this monstrosity. This is my volcano, which I aptly named Mount Doom. There is a ring of campfires at the top there, giving the illusion that this volcano is active, along with the lava, obviously, down one side. But it's the inside which I'm really proud of. So if we go around and quickly take a look at the inside, this is the entrance. I do plan to put a redstone door there sometime, hopefully, when I'm more comfortable with redstone. But inside, I combined all the biomes of the nether inside this small volcano. So you've got the basalt delta here as you come in, with lava obviously. Let's go here. And next to it I've got the crimson forest, but I couldn't get any of the crimson grass or whatever it's called because I didn't have a silk touch pickaxe. And likewise with the crimson forest there. And this is the soul sand one. I'm pretty happy with it. It's got soul sand, soul dirt, you know, a fossil, and I use campfires for the blue flames. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with my volcano. I'm really happy with Mount Doom. I wanted it all to be one color. I wanted it all to be dark. To give it the, because it houses the nether portal, which is literally a portal to the underworld, or to hell if you like, within Minecraft. So I wanted this to be nice and dark. I didn't want to add any gradient to it whatsoever. Just a dark volcano Mount Doom. There you go. And last of all, if we go back to the factory, in the last episode I made an automatic chicken farm. It hasn't really been long since I had this on, and I haven't bred them anymore, so there's still only 6 chickens in there, I think. But let's see how much they've made. 2 cooked chicken. Yeah, I literally haven't been on since yesterday. I made the video, edited it, and then I went and did some things in preparation of the next episode, episode 21, way over the back of my base over there somewhere, which I'll show you next episode. So I probably wasn't in range of these chickens to trigger anything. But 2 chicken, 6 chickens, haven't been on. I can't complain. I'm literally running out of food right now. Look, 1 steak left. So there we go, guys. I really hope you liked my world tour episode 20. Sorry it was a short one, but I really wanted to just go over everything. I might do this every 20 episodes if I remember, because I feel like 20 episodes is quite a lot of time to get stuff done. And I hinted just now at something in episode 21. So in episode 21, I'm actually going to be upgrading. I'm going to be moving away from my cute little cabin thing down here and upgrading this, but moving away from it and taking it somewhere a bit more builder friendly, but still within the location of this base. So I'm going to be making a much larger base, basically a much more homely base, much larger, much better view. So if you want to see that episode 21, where I start work on the what I'm going to call my official base, my official home, please like and subscribe to see that episode so that it shows up in your feed. Okay, thank you so much guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.